You know, I've been thinking about the boy. He's been through a lot. And he's still with us. I don't know what your plans are, but maybe it's time we asked ourselves, what happens next for him? That's perfect, thank you. I didn't know if you'd see it that way. Actually, love, if we're doing this together, then we should tell him.
Is it just me, or is this
that he's not alone anymore.
Miserable?
We may not know what we're doing, but maybe we can be what he needs. Parents. Only if you want to, of course. Talk to him, and decide what feels right, in your heart. Rest in a warm fire. Sounds like a plan to me.
What's not to like about them? A warm fire, food, music. Right?
I'm not one for grand speeches, but you saved my life. I owe you for that, whether you want me to or not. So from now on, my strength is yours. I'll be your shadow, a blade at your side. And honestly, being a vampire, it feels right. Stronger, sharper. I like it. I believe he would. You two have something rare. Trust. I don't take that lightly. So now consider me just as bound to you. Worried about that. You know how many people I cut down. Feeding's the least of my worries. Just, let's try to avoid too much sun, all right? It's a good idea.
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps... A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived. Yes, the strident squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off. One of the sailors survived. Before he died, he told the Red... Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio.
About your account, it's been a few months.
You haven't seen Cresh's Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Creshus, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll... No, I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this. Looking to protect yourself, or deal some damage?
Look, I know why you're here. I'll get the coin, I promise.
It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cresius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. You tell Cresius he better give that... Wow, look who it is. Been keeping out of trouble much? Oh, well, you know. A bit of this, a bit of that. Don't look at me like that. But it's certainly better than not working at all. Everyone has his weakness. It gets boring here sometimes. We'll have to have a pint together sometime, you and me.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Redoran Guard. Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement, but the Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, but when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Remember, we're watching you.
Don't like those eyes you've got. Where are you headed? We just enjoy the fresh air and leave the rowing to me.
Here do we toil, that we might remember.
By night we reclaim.
What by day was stolen, far from ourselves. He grows ever near to us.
Our eyes once were blinded.
Now through him do we see.
Our hands once were idle.
Now through them does he speak. see.
What was that?
Oh no. We had to fight back.
I'll cut you open! No!
Time to die.
I'll cut you open! Come on, let's see what you got.
I'm gonna blade you.
Why are you out here? Master Neloth is away. Aren't you supposed to stay in?
Oh, this summoning work. If you must know, I'm trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now, concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower. Why aren't you doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us?
The lab is too small. Also, I need the Ashy Sword. Master Neloth told me to practice the spell while he's away. No need to tell him about it when he gets back. He knows all about this.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside
Ash
first.
Guardian. Maybe the book can stop.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need? Tel Mithryn. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard. He's not here right now. I think he's in Raven Rock. In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how. No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithryn. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Heart bones? That doesn't even make sense. I'll just ignore that part. I don't think you belong here. Does Master Neloth... Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. Just having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate.
I hope you're not expecting a meal. I've barely got enough for them that live here. Mephala cloak you.
There's someone there.
And when the world shall end.
Good enough. Over here. God, another one.
You're going to pay out.